My life was wonderful. I was married to an incredible woman, and together we would fulfill our lifelong dream of becoming parents. But out of nowhere, everything went to hell, and now I'm dead inside. Sometimes it's difficult for me to distinguish reality from fiction. Every night I hear my wife weep near me, just like if she was by my side. But that's impossible, so I convinced myself that it was all a product of my imagination. A few days ago, my siblings came to visit me. They would stay in my big house, which unfortunately is always very empty. However, for me, it was a relief to have them spend a few days with me and give me company. They knew how bad I was feeling. One of those nights, after dinner, we stayed up late talking. We reminisced about my wife and the happy times when we would have barbecues and would fantasize about our future. Those memories are what keep me going nowadays. When we ended our conversation, we all went to our rooms. It was pretty late, and we all needed to rest. And just like every night, as soon as I got into my bed, I started hearing that terrible weeping. It broke my heart, not being able to help my love. I tried to think about something else, so my own mind could maybe leave me alone. But suddenly, my sister strongly knocked on my door and asked me to let her come in. As soon as I saw her face, I could tell I wasn't the only one able to hear that weeping. However, how could it be? I could see the terrified expression on my sister's face, and she was struggling to articulate even a single word. When she calmed down a bit, she asked me if I heard the same thing she heard. I obviously responded that I did, and told her that I'd been hearing that for months. My sister got so scared that she excused herself and told me that she had to go, that she couldn't be at my house for one more second. And I was left there, waiting for the weeping to start again at any moment, and for my torment to continue. My other siblings were sleeping deeply and didn't find out about what happened. As expected, a few minutes later the weeping started again, but this time it was different. After what my sister did, I couldn't just stay there and do nothing. So my first impulse was to take my clothes and head to the graveyard. I jumped over the graveyard's fence and I hid from the guard until I reached her grave. Lords, I'm here, my love. You know perfectly well that it wasn't your fault. Please stop weeping and take care of our baby. I'll be with you soon, okay? I said as I got closer to her. I kept telling her that I missed her very much, but I needed peace. Hearing her weeping wasn't helping me. I'm not sure why, but I went back to sleep feeling calmer, and after many weeks of sleeping poorly, I could finally rest. Unfortunately, the peace was short-lived, and 2 days later I heard the weeping again, this time more intense. Desperate, I tried visiting her again. That went on for 1 week. Every day I would go back to the graveyard, but the crying wouldn't stop. I couldn't take it anymore, and I was going crazy. Thus, one night when the weeping was more intense than ever, I decided to do the unthinkable. I grabbed a pickaxe and a shovel and decided to take her out of there. I removed the slabs carefully and silently so the guard wouldn't hear, and I dug as fast as I could. After 2 hours of digging, I finally reached her coffin. Before opening it, I covered my nose since I was sure the smell would be nauseating. But it wasn't. When I opened it, I felt a deep peace. I remembered the joy with which we received the news that we were going to be parents, and how everything went to hell because of her terrible pregnancy complications. At that moment, I was no longer me. I was disoriented and lost. I moved her to the side to lie next to her, and I hugged her. And as incredible as it may seem, we talked about many things. We shared how much we missed each other, and I just let myself go with her words. The next day, all the newspapers opened with the following news. It was found, the body of a man who unearthed his wife's corpse to sleep one last time with her, without knowing that would also be his last night alive. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it. And if you want to see more horror videos, subscribe to our channel.